Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon. If we could get 400 likes on the video, that would be superb. If you're still enjoying the series, of course, hit the like button. Anyway, so the last episode, we kind of had a bit of a rough ride in the off-camera games, and then we really bounced back with a huge win over Stuttgart, which was fantastic. This month has been the same, but almost a bit worse. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel that the performance levels have really dropped that much, but we've just had some bad results, and I kind of feel like we kind of rode our luck at times a lot earlier in the season. I also think that part of the reason for some of these results has been I just don't think our defenders are good enough at the moment, and I think that's one of the areas I'm looking into in the summer is to bring in new good defenders. That's like my next plan. So yeah, enjoy the highlights of the games we played this month, and I'll join you guys in a sec for the second leg of our Europa League tie against Sporting. Taji, there's a bit of space in the middle if you can find it. Eriksson to Son Heung-min, because round his man has an incredible strike from Son Heung-min. Spurs have the lead against us, and I don't know, I had a weird feeling that we'd come in here and lose, and we're doing our best, but that's not really good. Finds Fabio. Out wide for Manquillo, keeps it in. Oh, what a header that is from Fabio. Spurs 1, Wimbledon 1, Fabio gets the equaliser, and you gotta say we probably do deserve it. We've been really good in this second half so far. 1-1. Because round his man, defender's been caught out a little bit there, be careful. Ball across near post, Belotti's in. That's really disappointing. We've battered Spurs for most of this second half, like completely destroyed them, and we just didn't get the goal, and now we trail. Disappointing. Well, that's a hard result to take, because we played very, very well on the night, and really deserved more than a defeat there, but we just got caught out at the end. In for Fabio. We need that run behind. Salvi, this is lovely football again. Salvi's through. Salvi scores. Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 0. Alessandro Salvi, 10th goal of the season. Lovely link up with Fabio, and we at least look like we're going to get a good result here. 3 players there, and he's gone past them. Lawson. Coutinho, watch that run behind. Schürrle, huge space. Berardi's in, and it is 1-1. Liverpool with their first shot of the game are level, which is really poor, considering Fabio missed a completely clean through 1-on-1 earlier. Berardi steps up. Scores. I cannot believe we're losing this one. For one, that one genuinely did not look in the box. That one hurt a lot more than the Spurs game. I don't know what's going on at the moment. It's really strange. Goes round his man. Be careful, guys, on the rebound. Pavon, and it's in the back of the net. We're going to lose this one as well, aren't we? It's pretty obvious we're going to lose 3 on the bounce all of a sudden. Very, very frustrating. It really is. Salvi into space. Can he get into the box? He's going to have to shoot from there. Oh my god, he scored. That's bad goalkeeping from Courtois, but Alessandro Salvi is single-handedly trying to keep Wimbledon in this top 4 race at the moment. Well, there we go. It's a 1-1 draw away at Chelsea. We didn't deserve the point, really. Chelsea were the better side. And it's a great point, if it wasn't for the other 2 results we just had, really. But there you go. The injury to Salvi, though, does worry me. Everton's corner. Out wide to Carlos. This is a good position for him to take a shot away. Oh, he does. And it's in from Fabio, I think. Sporting 0, Wimbledon 1. There's our away goal. There's Fabio's goal. He's doing well in the Europa League at the moment. We have the lead in Portugal. There we go. We've got the 1-0 win in Portugal. The form's kind of come back over the last 2 days. 2 games rather, but Sporting was still the better side, that's what I would say. Right guys, we are back, and we're going to do a question of the day, of course. First, today's question of the day is this: who is the first person you ever subscribed to on YouTube? Now, I actually can't remember because I've had a YouTube account for years, so my guess is it was probably like the most obvious people back in the day, but I want to talk about, like, when I first started getting into watching gaming on YouTube, which was 2 or 3 years ago. The first people that I subscribed to then in terms of YouTube gaming and stuff was Hey Georki, who a lot of you guys probably know as the Toff Man. I assume some of you, he does FIFA videos. He's really, really good. Just angry Yorkshireman, and that's what you like. And the Brad. Those were the first 2 I watched because Brad was doing a GTA 5 playthrough at the time. I didn't have a games console at the time, so I was watching that. And yeah, so that's who I subscribed to. Who did you guys first subscribe to when you went on YouTube? And if you have any ideas, of course, for a question of the day, drop those in the comments too with the hashtag QOTD. Right, going to quickly pass you over to myself as well, because we've had a youth intake, so I'll join you guys in a sec. Right guys, youth intake time. So basically this is what we've been given this year, and that's all I can really say about it, to be honest with you. I mean, is there 2? Let's just take a look at these 2 guys. Josh Melbourne. Okay, so he's a left-sided player, he's a winger, he's got a little bit of pace about his game, but his crossing is the only sort of stat that really stands out there. He's got very, very poor dribbling, and for a winger you'd kind of want dribbling to be at least half decent. Passing isn't that fantastic either. Obviously they can improve, but still you'd want a little bit more than that. He's very aggressive. He's got decent determination though, so that's all I can really say about him. And the second one is Tony Hutchings, a central defender with, well, I mean, heading and marking okay. His tackling is decent for a 15-year-old. Jumping reach is solid as well. Acceleration is very, very slow. Off the ball is a 1. I mean, there's a lot of 1s, but then, he's never going to be a very technical player. And again, I just don't think there's anywhere for these guys to go that would be anywhere good for us. And we're still improving the facilities, but it just doesn't make much of a difference. So hand it back to me now, and that's all we've really had this year rather. Right guys, we're back. So yeah, youth intake, not really much there to be honest, but that's as to be expected. We're of course improving it every chance we get, but you know, that's just how it is. So looking at the league, we're 13 points behind Arsenal now. I didn't feel that we were ever going to be able to mount a challenge, not with the way that they're playing this year. We've managed to inflict their only defeat on them though, which was good. But I just don't think our defence is strong enough. I think in the games against like Spurs and Liverpool, both of which we lost, our first home defeat of the season, I feel like if we had stronger defenders, we would have been able to take the advantages, or at least get those games as draws, because we were the better sides in, I think, both of those games in terms of our actual chance creation. But the difference was, when it came to them getting those opportunities that they did get, our defenders weren't strong enough to deal with the chances. And I think that's a key thing to note. You can't just sit there and look at the stats and go, we were the better side, look at all the shots we created. Yeah, but you still let them score. So why did you let them score? What can you do to fix that? And I think that when you look at the star ratings of a lot of our players in the team, the defence is the weakest area. Other than Brian Gomez, the other players, I think there are better options. Manquillo's not bad either, but I would still like to he's not my main priority. My main priority is a left back and another really strong centre back, basically, because Brian Gomez can play either of those positions, which is great, but I want to have a strong back four, and then the others would be fine as backups, but I just don't think they've got the talent to go forward. But that's where I'm looking at it. So I think next season, that's where we're really going to be looking to invest in the summer, is defence, and maybe another striker. But again, I feel like we're scoring enough goals for me to not be super worried about that at the moment. So yeah, Fabio's got 29 in the league in 29 matches. He's fallen off the pace on that one a little bit, but I still think top scorer in the league is doable this year. He's already evened his target of last year, and he's still got 9 games left. He slipped off the pace there. Salvi's still doing well as well, though. He's contributed a lot more goals as well, which is fantastic. But yeah, so goals now. Fabio, 35 and 34, still very, very good, but I would have liked him to have continued that early season form, but I feel like it's just kind of caught up with us now. Salvi, though, look at that, 11 goals, 18 assists, monstrous stuff, just truly fantastic. Assists-wise, Isla's got 9 now, which is good. Manquillo is 7, so that's always nice to see as well. And Fabio's, you know, even he's got 6. Player of the Match awards, he's right in there too, but Baltam's picked up his fair share of them as well. Average rating over the whole season. Masak and Fabio still, I mean, we've actually got 4 players that are above the highest ever average ratings for an entire season in this team. And another one in Manquillo who's very, very close to it. Last few matches, only 2 players above 8, and both of them are now injured, which is not so good. But we've done okay in the meantime. But you can see that the results in the league haven't been fantastic. We've won 1 in 7, or is it 8 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1 win in 7 is not good. But I was getting worried because I thought for some reason that we were 10 points above Spurs, but it actually turned out to be 20 at the time, so we're actually fine. I think Champions League is in the bag this season. In fact, we're going to wrap that up very, very soon, but I still want to try and finish second, or at least third. That's the sort of the overall plan. Anyway, let's get into today's game against Sporting, because we've done well. We've done very, very well to get the win there, and I don't think we deserve that either. It was weird. The 2 games where I think we probably deserved to get something from the games, we lost, and then against Chelsea, they were the better side and we got a point, and against Sporting, they were the better side in the end, and we got the win. Salvi, I think he's more of a bring him on late if we need to option in this game. Everyone else is looking fresh as a daisy though, which is lovely. Archibald, he doesn't do a very good job at left back, and I'm worried. I'm thinking maybe Alan Granger in there as well. He's just a tiny bit better. Don't know why my assistant prefers him, but you can see Planic has not really done much this year in terms of rating. Carlos has had a poor little run of form as well. We just need some of these guys to get some mojo back. I think the reason we were doing so well earlier in the season is everybody was on form and we were unstoppable at that time. I think I might have made the mistake of putting 2 strikers on the bench again. Shit. But if we can do it once, we can do it again. We kept that run going for a very, very long time, right? Also, what we're going to do is mark the living crap out of this guy. He may not have scored against us, but my God, did he look like he was going to. He was so threatening. I really do need to send out a scout to have a look at him. Maybe we can have a look at his stats a bit more. We might see a little bit more about him just because we're playing against them. But all we have to do, just like against Stuttgart, is avoid defeat. Now, we've only lost at home once this entire season, and that was against Liverpool. Very, very poor result, really. I mean, the penalty. Oh, hello, Isla's through already. So I feel like we should have enough in the tank to get through this now. The win away in Portugal has been the key to this tie. Now, of course, we don't know who we'll get in the next round at the moment because those draws haven't happened yet. It'll be a quarter-final, so there's still... We'd have to win... Oh, Fabio's in! That's offside, yeah. But hey, we're looking good so far. We'd have to win 2 more ties and a final to win it. So there's still a long way to go. But I feel like if we get to the quarterfinals, I might do it as a double live com, if you guys want to see it. It means the episodes can be quite long, and the highlights in addition to that can be even longer. That's why I don't do it. I might only do it when we get to if we get to a semi-final. If it's different if it's Champions League, maybe. But if it's Europa League, I might only do a double live com if it's like semi-finals. Then it's like really worth watching, because then it's all on the line. But quarterfinal, it depends on what the games and what games we've got around us. And it depends on how many league games there are left in that, because they could take up quite a lot of time. And we don't want the episode to be like 25 minutes long, do we? It could be, I mean, you know, in terms of just general time to watch them, you know. This guy was a nightmare as well. João Mario. Oh, Giorgio's through. Oh, and this time he has found the net. We kept him out for the entirety of the last game, and in one chance, 27 goals already, and it's now leveled up on this tie. I don't know why I'm even thinking about the next round at the moment, because we're a goal down at home to Sporting. Apologies, I keep doing that. It's because the Sport and Port, I get confused. Giorgio, it's a great hit. Goalkeeper probably shouldn't be beating at his near post like that, but hey, it's a great goal from Giorgio. You take nothing away from him. Right, we need to get back into this now. My worry would be if they were to score a second goal, because then we'd be in some trouble. Because if they score a second one, we'd need to go and score 3. Ball in. Fabio brings it down. Somebody pull it back for someone. Oh, it's a penalty. Okay, that will even things up nice and easily, if we can get it. Fabio has... I don't think he's actually scored a penalty for us yet. People said, put Fabio on penalties. It'll give him a chance to get some confidence back. And he's missed again. I don't think he's scored a single penalty this season. I don't think we've scored a single penalty this season that he's taken. You know, it's all very well putting him on there to get the confidence back, but if they don't score the piss in penalties, it's pointless. God, that's annoying. That should have been 1-1. I mean, they've not really done a lot themselves. And, oh, we're looking left-hand side. And just look at this. Oh, damn it. Right, okay, we're going to go lefty. We're going to go lefty because Isler's there, so Baltam's in the middle. We're just going to go out there and try and press as high up the pitch as we can and really force them into an issue. We're the home side. We need to exert ourselves on them a bit more and really try and force them into a mistake. 6.2 from Fabio. We need a performance from him today. I just need something from him. If we get a leveler by half-time, I could feel a bit better about this. Oh, God. Break on. Pinto. That's it. Get back. There we go. Manquillo does well. And it should be mopped up by Plant. She's got space in the middle for Farmer. And Carlos with room to turn. He's got Isler out wide. And that's the area where we've really got in today. Isler. Good ball. Oh, it's... Wow. That was lucky. Oh, hang on. Wait, what? I don't think that should go down as a Philippe Isler goal, but we'll take it anyway. There's no way in hell that's going in by itself. But hey, he's practically on the byline here. I know he's not. Little bit of ball on it there. And... oh, dearie me. Goalkeeper there. This is the guy that replaced Galfrescoli at Sporting. And I think they wish they had Galfrescoli back, frankly. But there we go. It's 1-1 here. And we've got the lead of the tie back now, thanks to Philippe Isler and the goalkeeper. Mostly the goalkeeper. Oh, if we manage to get ourselves in front by half-time, that changes everything. Gomez lets it drop. There we go. Just trying to see... where the spaces are in this team. They're closing down quite a lot, which means maybe pushing the tempo a little bit more in the second half could be beneficial. Carlos, Isler. Oh, this is nice football again. Great stuff there. Really nice football. We really should have got the goal there, because the goal, if we can get it, would give us a little bit more of a security on this tie, because they would then need to score twice. And we could really do with a little bit of security at this point. But we're looking better now. Things are starting to look a little bit more in our favour. It wasn't the worst first half, but we're only at 1-1 here. It's certainly not looking like the Stuttgart game where we absolutely tore them apart. Although I think that was mostly second half football. Let's just see where they're going with the ball. We're getting in both sides now, actually. I'm tempted to... Look at this. They've done nothing. But they've scored the goal. And that's what you need to do in these games, after all. I'm tempted to just, I don't know, like, we're working well, but I wonder if maybe just turning it off of that now might be not such a bad idea. And maybe just pushing that tempo up a little bit, just to try and work the ball around the middle. I know we're not getting too much possession, but I just think if they're closing down as much as they are, we move it around a little bit quicker, we might be able to drag them out of position a bit more. With some options. I don't want to start going too defensive just yet, because this game could, you know, 1 goal and that's us done at this point. And Fabio's not had the best game. He's only on a 6, and I do wonder... Planic isn't having a great game either. I wonder if maybe getting Fabio off and getting someone like Mateus on. Oh my God, Carlos is in. Carlos is... Oh, Jesus. Sporting are their own worst enemy at the moment. It's Wimbledon 2, Sporting 1. Both the goals have been horrific defensive errors. He kicks it straight at Fabio's head. The ball rolls through. The goalkeeper then doesn't come for it. Carlos gets in there, and it is 2-1 now at Plough Lane, New Plough Lane rather. And that surely is looking good for us right now. But with that being said, Fabio's he's had a really poor game. You know, for all intents and purposes. Everton's not had the best game either, but... I wonder. I don't know. I don't feel like getting him on now is going to do any good. We'll just hold off for a little bit. We've got ourselves a 2-1 lead now, and I am fully aware of how lucky we are to have that. Both the goals that we've scored today have been incredibly fortuitous. We still played well. We've probably been the better side on the night, but the goals that we've scored have been absolutely outrageously lucky, and I would be infuriated if they'd happened to us. So, oh god. So we do still need to try and keep the pressure on, though, because I just feel like if we start taking our foot off the gas, we could end up conceding, and that's when the problems really do start. We give them a little bit of hope, and then they're in. Because they're mostly just looking for long balls over the top. They're not trying to get in down the wings as much. There we go, good tackle. Get there! Ah! Oh, there's a bit of space opened up, but there we go, good. Oh, good, it's our turn to be absolutely useless defensively. Oh, my day. That's one of the problems they had in the first leg as well. They'd get into positions like that, and they'd just fluff it at the last second. Not good from them at all. Right. What changes can we make now? We don't really need Salvi. I feel like if we can avoid getting him on, it might be wise to do so. Planic off and Anderson on just to get some fresh legs, and Anderson is very strong in the air. He might be able to win a few more of those challenges. Balsam in the middle isn't... I might actually get Achabar in the middle. He can play there, and he's probably a better option than Diallo. Achabar is just such a versatile player. That'll probably do for the changes right now. Unless we concede twice in the final 10 minutes, we should... Oh, God. A goal here could give them hope, and I don't want that. It's nice to see Everton just getting some football, to be honest. In Salvi's absence, he's done okay, to be honest, but he's certainly not the player that he was last season, and that injury really has hampered his success a little bit. Carlos, out wide for Isla. He's got his man in. Can he get a cross in, though? This is what we need right now. Ball in. Mateus is in. 4-1 up on aggregate. We've done it again. Second halves of games for us generally are very, very good, with the exceptions of Spurs and Liverpool, where we played very, very well in the games and just got caught at the end. Isla bombing down the wing, drops it across the box. Mateus making the run across the defenders, and he's scored himself a goal off the bench. I'm seeing little glimpses of his talent, and I think that if he can keep doing that, he might be able to lead the line with Fabio at some point for us, because he's done more in the time he's been on the pitch than Fabio did the entire time. So that's nice to see. Nice to see that he can come off and have an impact. Not come off, come on. You know what I mean. So, yeah, I think that's us through the next round, which is going to be delightful. And I might actually put the draw for the next round on the end of this video. That way you guys can see who we're going to be playing against in the next round then, rather than now, which I think will be, so, yeah, sooner rather than later. That looks like it's going to do it for us. And... Come on. I've been really presumptuous. There we go. Wimbledon 3, Sporting Portugal 1. People always call them Sporting Lisbon, don't they? I mean, I know they're based there, but I don't think that's actually the club's name, is it? Goals and assists for Isla and Carlos, and goal for Mateus, which is delightful. I will take that any day of the week. Now, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to skip forward now, the next day, to the draw at the end, which is going to be very, very interesting. So I'll join you guys in a sec for that. Right, guys, we're on the day of the draw, and I just wanted to point out that Wayne Rooney is now the manager of Aston Villa. They sacked Ryan Giggs, and... yeah, now Wayne Rooney is the manager. He was apparently the Sheffield United manager when we played them. So, yeah, there we go. Now, let's get into the draw, actually, while we're here. Euro Cup draw, so there's 2 draws, and I've got to remember to do both here. View draw. So, what's left? Wimbledon, Liverpool, Monaco, Lyon, Real Sociedad, Toulouse, Shakhtar, and PSG. So, avoid Liverpool, ideally. Avoid PSG, ideally. Avoid Monaco. Wow, look at the French side. I guess my best bet would be either Shakhtar, Real Sociedad, or Toulouse. So, let's do this. This is for the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. Go on, give us Toulouse. Oh, they got Shakhtar. Monaco. Oh, not Monaco, please. Liverpool. Okay, that's 2 of them down. Sociedad. Go on, give us Sociedad. Oh, we got PS fucking G. This is going to be incredibly difficult. So, yeah, if we do get through, then brilliant. Let's see who we're going to get in the semi-final if we somehow get past Paris Saint-Germain. Monaco or Liverpool will play Toulouse, which means we're going to be playing either Sociedad or Olympique Lyonnais in the semi-final if we can somehow get past PSG. If we get past PSG, I feel like we have a chance to go in all the way, to be honest, because they probably are the strongest side left in the tournament. So that's going to be tough. Let's just see where those games are scheduled. Hopefully they'll let us know at this point. Will it tell us? It will. Okay, so we've got PSG there. The away, that's a long way away. This is going to be very, very difficult to do because of the amount of games we've got left. So we may have to take a serious think about how we're actually going to do that, because that doesn't finish till nearly a month away. Or should we just go for it and have an absolutely bumper episode? But I won't be able to do a double live com in that one, not with that amount of stuff. And we're playing the away leg second, which is going to be incredibly difficult at Parc des Princes. But there you go. So in the next episode, it's going to be the Paris Saint-Germain game away from home. If we do get through, then the next episode after that will be double live com semi-final, no doubt about that. I know we've got Premier League to concentrate on too, but this is a chance for us to actually do something, so I hope you guys understand that sometimes Europa League are a bit more fun. Look at our Europa League form. It's been really good, but the Premier League's just really dropped off. But we've got Aston Villa away next, who've really slipped off the pace. Stoke at home, which is a winnable chance. Manchester City at home, you never know. Southampton away, and then Newcastle away. So there's winnable games in there, and I still think that 4th is a minimum in the bag, but I want to try and get third at least, or maybe even second. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please do drop a like on it. That'd be superb. And if you'd like to even more than that, please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock. And I will join you guys in the next episode for a crunch second leg tie against Paris Saint-Germain. That is going to be outrageously exciting. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.